Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first podcast, the WK Baker Experience. And this podcast is going to be a Patreon exclusive. And what we're going to do here, we're going to focus on it's basically a lifestyle podcast, heavy in motorsports, from motorcycles, adventure bikes, to um, to the full breadth of Japanese car culture. I've got myself a 996 Carrera, and I'll show you all kinds of stuff about that car. And I also have two kids, so we'll be showing you what it's like raising the next generation of petrol heads. And so this Patreon page is the community hub where we can all come together. So most of you guys know that I have a YouTube channel and I post videos there as often as I can. So you'll get early access to the YouTube videos, and then also to this podcast. This podcast is only going to be available for subscribers, the first tier of subscribers on my Patreon. So this is really a journey. I started my YouTube channel about a year ago, and I have I have really big ambitions. I've already shared it on some of my earlier YouTube videos, but basically this is the journey from the 996 Carrera in the parking lot, doing all the maintenance myself. I mean, I was just replacing the reverse light switch on the transmission and the windshield wiper fluid pump in the summer heat here. So it's the journey from this environment to a nice shop somewhere in Tokyo where we can have several car parking locations, full service, a shop, lift, that we can all come together. And for that to actually happen, we need community members like you. That's you, to join in and come along for this ride. I can't do it without you. It's not going to be a community without the community members like yourself. So if that's interesting to you, buckle up and let's go. Can we like cue the B-roll or something? I mean, I've been in Japan for about 5 years now. It's kind of a interesting story, I guess. I would have never imagined moving to Japan, and since I've been here, I've really liked it, and I've started a family, so probably gonna be here for a while. And the YouTube videos that I'm making, these are basically a way to express myself. And I got myself, I studied mechanical engineering in university, and I ended up getting into the semiconductor industry, and making these parts that go into these vacuum chambers. It's a really interesting manufacturing process, high technology, very precise machining and brazing and all kinds of processes like that. And it pays good, and I'm happy. I really enjoy that job. But I still have a deep passion for automotive, driving cars, and things like that. So I want to, this is a way that I get more involved into car culture. So I think one of the things we'll do, I'm gonna try my best to do this weekly. All right. So we'll review the car market in Japan, and we'll start with the 996s in Japan. We'll see everything that's available. We'll look at the price and everything like that. And so without further ado, let's check it out. So we're looking at a car sensor right now. Let me just pop that open. All right, so we just started the screen sharing here. So we are at car sensor, and we filtered it for all the 996s. So it's the 1998 through 2004, 2007, I guess. I think 2004. I think 997s or 2007. And we've also added the manual transmission filter because all of these would be Tiptronics, and Tiptronics. I don't know. I think PDKs are pretty good, but Tiptronics, I don't know. I've never driven one, so I can't really say that much about it. But right here we got a 996.2, a 4S, and it's got a super sprint muffler ride height. I translated this, so but anyways, 5 million Japanese yen. It's not too bad. So this is a 2003, and it's got 92,000 kilometers, I believe. I think that's a pretty good price, right? I mean, 92, so it's like 55,000 miles. I think it might have the sport suspension like mine, so the 030 option. Yeah, so like it's all factory, but it's got a nice stance. I think it's really good. And a lot of people like these 4Ss. These 4Ss have been going for like top dollar. What do you think about this 996 4S? Okay, so it's got that hose, and maybe it's got the larger, what is it, that little Y-pipe thing. And it's got the Gimbala steering wheel, it looked like. Let's see here. Manual. So it looks like it's been modified a little bit here. I mean, maybe that's why they can't. So a lot of people in Japan, they modify them and they think they're gonna get some high price for it. Super sprint exhaust. But this guy seems to be wanting this thing to go. So yeah, I think people are going to be interested in that. That one should go pretty quick, I think. So, okay, we'll leave that tab open, I guess. Another Carrera 4. This is not the 4S, but full aero, full record book for 6.7 mil, basically. Oh man, this is not a turbo. This is a 4S with ceramic brakes. Did they have PCCBs in what year is this? 2004. I guess so. Wow, this is a beautiful 4S. Let's see, pop that over there. Yeah. I'm not so personally the 4S's. My first kind of reaction is you get all the weight of the turbo, but none of the go, and you don't get the Metzger engine. But I mean, looks wise, it's really nice. Yeah, it's got the sports back seats here. But yeah, and it does have the ceramic brakes. Wow, I didn't even realize that was an option. But I think these cars, they're meant to be just driving and have fun. So if you like go on a skiing trip, you got 4-wheel drive, I think it could add to the fun factor, to be honest. So yeah, this is a really special one too. I mean, 8 mil. 8 mil Japanese yen, 8.4. How much is that in USD right now? So the yen, it's already back up to 147. So $1 is 147 yen. So let's get our handy dandy calculator. So 8,000,043, boom, divided by, what was it? 147, I think. Close enough. 57,000. 57,000 USD right now. I guess that's a pretty good price too. Man, that means this one is really cheap for 4S. I hope one day I can be importing and exporting these cars. I don't have the license. Maybe I can partner with somebody that has it and work together. 911 GT3 Cup, wide body and suspension, GT3R specification, 3.8 liter specification front bumper, and wow, that front bumper looks sick. Wow, look at that thing. Alright, we gotta check this guy out. See, there's a lot of cool things in Japan, and I mean, so this is a Cup car, but does it have plates? That's the thing, like, this could actually be street legal in Japan. Oh, my boy Racer wants to just get this thing and just daily it. Wow. Yeah, man. That looks like what? What the heck? What is that? Shifter. Is that it's sequential? Must be a sequential. Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Huh. 3.8 liter R engine for under 10? Dude. You guys want to start a race team? Look at that. Ooh. That's cool. That's a new one. Carrera specification, XYZ vehicle height 19 AW. Yeah, man. These Carrera, 4.5 for this. It's a Carrera, but it's got GT3, probably a factory aero, and it's got 6.4 kilometers. It's a 2003. Alright, it's got some interesting modifications. A speaker system, but 4.5 for manual and aero kit? I mean, let's get some 997 wheels on it. I think it's a good car. White. Well, 2003, you might have the risky RMS bearing. I mean, sorry, not RMS, IMS bearing. And then you got the E throttle. I mean, this is just small little things, but I actually really like that price. Part of me wants to like find a Tiptronic silver 996 for super cheap, high mileage or whatever, that's got the aero kit, and then just swap it out on my car. I don't like the I don't want to do a badge tune and make it like a GT3, but man, just the looks are so beautiful. Wow, one for 3.5. Yeah, so I think the prices have cooled off quite a bit, I think. See, look at that. Look at this. What? Yeah, there's a lot more cars for sale. I mean, I've been looking at these for quite a while. This thing's got some nice BBSs. Are these... I think these are just some works, or are they BBSs? Oh, BBSs. Maybe they are LMs or E88s. Sorry, I'm not oh, I got this cough, but you know, nothing's gonna stop me from making my dreams happen. Get this podcast going. I told myself I had to do it tonight, even if I'm sick. Wow. This 3.8. Damn. I think, you know, my car's really cherry and original, but these are cool too. What is it? Got a carbon roof on it? Sunroof. Yeah. You know, there's always just something a little bit off on these cars that are this cheap, but not bad. All right, let's get down into something. Let's not jump into every single one of these. We got a 911 turbo, four-wheel drive, obviously, with GT2 aero. I don't know if that's original optioned. Probably not, I would say. But a turbo for 7.8 mil. So what is 7.8 mil? 7 divided by 174. No. 147. 78007 mil divided by 147. 53,000 for a turbo with all kinds of cool aero, but if it's original, I'd say that's pretty cool. If not, you gotta see it. Yeah. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Aquara 4S, 991.2. A GT3, here we go. What is this? Online consultation. Ah, man, a GT3. I absolutely love these things. White one. I don't know. I don't really like those rear panel things on the back. I like everything except for that. Ooh, and this has got the... No, it doesn't have the full carbon package, but it has the carbon tunnel, which is cool. Usually the carbon package comes with a little bit more carbon on there. But yeah, the prices of these things have not cooled off at all, and actually just creeped up. Oh, full screen. Exit that. Yeah. Ah, man, I saw just absolute perfect 996 GT3 about a year ago, and it was under 10 million. Oh yeah, this one. This thing's still for sale, of course. This is a GT3, a real GT3, and look at what the guy did to it. Got some wide body kit, but I don't know. Look at this thing. It's just, it's off. It's really off, I think, personally. I don't know, what do you guys think? Usually these modified cars, you're not gonna get the price that you want for them. But I mean, he cut it all up and he's still asking 11 mil. If it was like super cheap and then you could like put it back, I might consider something like that, right? But man, just to have it all cut up and a high price, good luck with that. Well, I don't know, maybe you'll find somebody will find it that they really like it. Ooh, a 911 996.2 GT2. Wow. Doesn't say the price. Beautiful. GT2. So the GT2 it's got the turbo engine tuned up a little bit. Doesn't have four-wheel drive. And this thing is just a beast. Can't imagine it. So I've driven a GT3 before. And you know, when I drove the GT3, I thought maybe it would ruin me, like I just wouldn't appreciate my Carrera anymore. But surprisingly, it was the opposite. I actually appreciated my Carrera so much more. Like, you get so much so close with, like, you know, such a discount. Alright, my GoPro got too hot. So you get so much of the car, like you get so close to the GT3, but for just a huge discount. So anyways, I mean, of course I still want a GT3 and I still want to keep my 911, my 996 Carrera. I want to make my Carrera, maybe put a roof rack on it, put the bicycles, you know, do some more kind of like artistic, creative like stuff on it, make it my own, cool, like I was saying again, this damn camera. You get so much of the car for such a discount. I mean, it's mind-blowing to me. I still want a 996 GT3, but the Carrera is going to be a more fun car. You can drive around, you can get groceries, and you don't have to worry about it too much. Where the 996 GT3 is just, you take it out on those fun weekend drives, you take it to the track, and you just freaking rip it. And you do all the maintenance, and that thing's a beast. That's with the Metzger engine, and, you know, I think they're both two really cool cars. And then, you know, I also like a air-cooled car. My dad has a 1972 911T, a beautiful spec, S brakes and suspension. And we built a really hot rod engine for it. Check out my YouTube series when I was in California there. We're actually still finishing it up. So we'll take you for a drive when that thing's ready. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this very first episode of this podcast series. Like I said, I'll be doing this once per week. And so thank you for your membership and listening to the end of this podcast, listening this long. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. I'll take it to heart and see what I can do. Alright guys, bye.